Hey guys, welcome back to TELLITTOTREVOR. I'm your host, Trevor Shelley, and today we sit with Danny Orion.
Howdy. Howdy, y'all.
Let's see. What was a signature moments of your career so far?
Uh, man, we're just getting straight into it, huh? Let's see. Signature moments of my career. Maybe getting put into a body bag by Jack Perry on national television, getting spray
Okay.
painted. Um, she's being able to wrestle in Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is actually one of the few, or maybe the second promotion I ever watched that got me back into professional wrestling, so that was pretty surreal.
Okay.
I guess those two. Yeah.
Can't argue with either one of those. Ring of Honor used to run out of down here at the like 10 minutes right down in North Carolina down here
Yeah.
on our facility. And I was like, never gonna go, and then regret it because now it's owned by AEW and
Kind of hard to catch those. Harder than what it probably used to be, I
yeah.
would assume.
Um, what is one of your greatest matches you've had so far?
Mm, that's a tough one. I just recently had a good one against KJ Orso, formerly known as Fuego del Sol. Just faced him at VIP Wrestling here in Arlington, Texas. That one's pretty good. Oh, dude, that's hard. I feel like if you go through any interview that I've had, I kind of change my answer every single time. Greatest match I've ever had. That's tough. Can I do like top three?
Go
Is
ahead.
that possible? Okay. I'd say maybe I'll put me versus Lil Evil at I believe that was New Texas and Austin. Then I'll put me versus My World number two at Inspire in Austin. And then I'll put KJ. I'll put KJ versus me as maybe like number three. And that can change at any moment. Those can change.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's. What is your? So I have a little segment called Wrestling Toolbox. It's like it goes over. We talk about like how your training started and everything, like how you got
Yeah.
into business, and then like your routine per like pre-show.
Okay, so you wanted me to talk about how I got into training?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make it a long story short. Basically, was living in Amarillo, Texas. My math tutor was a wrestler on a show I went to and asked him, "Hey, how do I get into this?" And he was like, "Get out of here." And had a friend living in San Marcos, Texas. I knew that there were two schools near there, so I moved to San Marcos and ended up choosing AAPW. That was in, I think I started training like late 2020. Yeah, late 2020. And then been running ever since. Pre-match rituals cuz I'm a very regimented like guy. Like I love having the rituals cuz that means I can control something, before every match cuz there's a lot of things that you don't know that's going to happen. So I abide by this. Usually wake up, um chill out, just kind of clear my head, watch some wrestling, just like things I like, and then I'll watch a match of the guy or girl that I'm facing, that night, just to get an idea of what they do, game plan, and then after that, go to the gym for about an hour, just get a full body lift, break a sweat, then I'll eat something super super light, uh, yeah, and then from that on, usually I'm about ready to go to the show, get there, warm up, stretch for about like 25 minutes, 20 minutes, hit the ropes a lot, get myself tired before the match so that way I can't get tired during the match, get it out of my system. And then yeah, then it's a lot of just getting in the zone until it's time to go out.
What is your signature moves that you go? That
Signature moves I go to.
yeah.
Yeah. Um Boy, it changes. Honestly, it changes from night to night. The ones I can consistently say is I call it a dead end screamer. Basically, if someone's laying down on the mat in front of me, I'm on the apron. I jump in, do like a little twist splash, roll through, jump off the ropes, moonsault. I call that dead end screamer. Let's see, I got a neo deadly rave. I like to call it. If I'm in the corner, someone's running at me, throw a couple kicks at them, jump out, tornado DDT. Um, Boy, howdy, Lord, I do too much. That's what I'm figuring out. Something new that I'm doing, I call it a star geyser. Basically, if someone's running at me, I jump up over the top of them and I kind of grab their arm with my arm and my legs and twist them and kind of give them like a Canadian but like a modified version.
Okay.
So I'll go with those three. Go with those three.
What is your theme song?
My theme song is "Can't Deny It" by Turnstile, but we are actively searching for a new one. Maybe something by South Arcade in the future.
Bucket list opponents.
Bucket list. Right off the bat, Kenny Omega is definitely one. Will Ospreay is number two. Um, Geez Louise. On the indies right now, I'd say I got to face Kevin Blackwood. I got to face Starboy Charlie. A one-on-one. I've never had Cappuccino Jones and we've wrestled in triple threat once. Would love to get him. Eli Knight. He's kind of. I think he's just signed now, so I don't think I can get him anymore. Um, yeah, maybe. You know what? Honestly, like Alec Price and Jordan Oliver for sure. I've been around them a lot, but never gotten to really get in the ring with them, so I would love that.
Dream feud.
Dream feud. I would love to feud with. I feel like the Young Bucks would be pretty cool to feud with. I feel like they can play they play off of people so well. Like they're very goofy, but they can be very serious at the same time, and I like that range. So that'd definitely be one.
Hidden passion outside of the ring.
Hidden passion. I don't know if it's hidden. I kind of talk a lot about sports on my Twitter, so yeah, I don't know. Sports. Honestly, no. Hidden passion, Dave's Hot Chicken. I love Dave's Hot Chicken with all my soul and being. Love Dave's Hot Chicken.
Where did your love for wrestling begin?
I think it began just like everyone else when you were a kid, but I kind of fell out of it the older I got, just because I had older kids telling me it was fake and not real, so I kind of bought into it. But the love came back whenever I broke my leg in like three different places and I didn't have anything to do, and it was Kenny Omega versus ACH at PWG, where they both played like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. That kind of showed me that wrestling could be anything and be cool and be funny and like hard hitting. So ACH and Kenny Omega at PWG is kind of what brought my love back.
How did you land on a certain move that you use all the time?
How do I land? Ooh.
Like the name creating and
Oh, the name creating. Okay, so I can give you a two-parter. I can tell you how I come up with the name moves and how I stay with the move.
okay.
So I stay with the move. What was that?
I said okay.
Okay. I stay with the move if people tell me it looks cool. If it's cool and if it's effective, I'm sticking with it. The names, it's usually just like one of my favorite like video game franchises is King of Fighters, and a lot of the animations in that, a lot of the characters and like soundtrack is super cool. So I kind of just take their move names and kind of just apply it to my own.
How much do you stay in character? I mean, stay off character on camera.
I don't know. That's kind of I don't even know if that's a thing for me. Danny Orion is me 100% of the time, always and forever. So I don't know. That's kind of a hard one to give you. I guess never. I guess is the question is the answer. I am Danny out off the camera and on camera.
And then shout outs to these promotions. Apple City Championship Wrestling located in Hickory, North Carolina.
Hmm.
And TBD Wrestling located in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
What about them? I'm sorry, I couldn't really hear you.
Um, Apple City Championship Wrestling up in Hickory, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And then TBD Wrestling in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
What about them? What do you?
I was shouting them out.
Oh, okay, okay. Shout out to them. I would love to. Oh, actually, I do. I've heard of Apple City. I think I hit them up a long time ago. I'd love to get out there if possible, if they'd have me.
And then promo codes, guys, if you guys love energy drinks, Rebel Ape, save 15% with promo code TELLITTOTREVOR. And if you love protein powder for the gym or just love it for the taste, Dubby Energy, save 15% with promo code TELLITTOTREVOR.
Let's get it.
What is the most interesting place you have ever visited?
Visited like for wrestling or just visited? Period.
Period.
Period. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. 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 Um, I've been to a lot of whack places, man. I don't know. Like, geez, Louise. Dude, you might have stumped me on this one. I don't know. Like Oklahoma. Anywhere in Oklahoma is interesting, just because I hate that state. That state sucks. Pretty boring. Just it's just like it's like Texas if Texas didn't have any personality. So let's go with Oklahoma.
If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
Maybe Gilbert Gottfried. I'd probably do Gilbert Gottfried just so I can make him say a bunch of things in his voice if
Okay.
he'd let me record it.
What is your favorite book and why does it resonate with you?
Favorite book, favorite book. Honestly, so I could give a grown-up answer, but I think I'm gonna go real. Um, Favorite book is probably it's called Chance Fortune and the Outlaws. I read it when I was a kid, and it's about this kid who wants to be a superhero and go to superhero school, but like he just doesn't have any powers, but like through like sheer like belief and like willpower and like hard work, like he eventually gets there and he ends up standing out and becoming like a very important member of the school. And I guess I didn't know it until I just said it out loud now. Like I guess that resonates with me just because, that kind of applies to real life. You gotta always work hard and, believe in yourself before anyone can believe in you to get somewhere.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, Burning Up by Jonas Brothers. Oh my God. When you hit red dress, dude, applauses every single time. Cinema. That's what we call cinema.
If you could time travel, where would you go?
Oh, if I could time travel? I don't know, man. I don't know if it would be good for me if I went back in time. I don't think people would like me back then. Man, I'd probably go like, man, 100 years in the future might suck too. I feel like the Earth is gonna burn up by then. Uh, Maybe I'd go to like the early 2000s just to experience that because I hated it growing up. I used to look back on the early 2000s and be like, ew, the way they dress and the music they listen to. But like, I kind of like it nowadays. So maybe the early 2000s.
What is the piece of advice you have ever received?
You said the best piece?
Piece of advice.
Let's see. Probably just like, I don't know, enjoy the journey. Especially starting out in wrestling, I kind of wanted everything to happen ASAP. Um, but I got told by my vets a lot, like, slow down. This is like the best part of it, like starting out. And then when I started to like actually apply it, I was like, oh, dude, I'm actually having like so much fun. I'm getting to do so much cool, crazy shit that like no one will ever believe. So yeah, just slow down and enjoy everything.
If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
Fictional character. Oh my goodness me. Ooh, fictional character. Probably like who doesn't talk? Maybe Red from Pokemon, because then I can just enjoy my dinner in peace. And he kind of has aura. Maybe I could just fucking suck away his aura. Pause.
Can you share a, let's see, can't even read that, whatever I wrote.
Yeah, it's all good.
Inspires you to carry on.
You said sorry. I can't hear you, brother. You said you.
It
What was it?
inspires you to carry on in the wrestling business.
What inspires me to carry on?
Yeah.
I don't know. Really, honestly, let's be honest. Honestly, everyone who has taken time to like either watch my match or critique my match, or people who pay to come see me live, or even pay to watch on a subscription service, I feel like I owe it to them because they've done something for me. So I feel like if I were to half-ass anything or quit early, it'd be a disservice. So everyone who's ever taken time to do something for me, whether that's give me their attention or money, or just time, I feel like I owe it to them. So that's what keeps me going.
Can you talk? Uh, can you talk about a mentor or someone who has played a significant role in your life so far?
Yeah. Boy, I'd say the trainers at AAPW, where I'm from, America's Academy of Pro Wrestling in Austin, Texas. I'd say the biggest one is probably Lil Evil, Prince Adam, and Vert Vixen. They when I got there, they were kind of on their, their up and up, but they still took time out of their day to come and train us, and even take like extra time to train after hours or before hours. And yeah, they were like I like to call Adam like my like a uncle. He has a uncle vibe, and then Vert is like a big sister vibe. Like they have looked out for me like a motherfucker. So definitely those two.
All right, so we have a rapid fire questions for you.
Right.
All right, coffee or tea?
Tea. Unsweet tea.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird like a motherfucker. Breakfast is so much better than dinner food.
Dogs or cats?
Now, hold on now. Now we're talking. I used to be a dog guy, but I'm starting to like cats. We'll go dogs. We'll go dogs.
One thing you can't live without.
Ooh. Breakfast burritos.
What is your go-to comfort food?
Dave's hot chicken. Oh my god. Dave's hot chicken.
Summer or winter?
Summer, easy. Oh my God, summer. Don't play with me.
What's your favorite way to relax after a long day?
Laying down with some Dave's hot chicken and some grog alcohol. Watching. Ooh, what do I like to watch? Probably like some Spider-Man movie, probably.
Sweet or savory snacks?
Snacks? Ooh. Once again, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Sweet, very comforting, gets you zinged up. Savory makes you feel relaxed, but the older I get, the more savory I get. I'm gonna go savory.
All right, and then the people that does came up with this next segment said that you get to ask me 5 questions, I
I get to
guess.
ask you 5 questions. All right, first question: mouthwash or no mouthwash?
Mouthwash.
Okay, interesting. It leaves a Cody film in your mouth, so I don't know. All right, let's go. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, what is that? That's two. Let's see. Ooh, hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Okay, if we're gonna go hamburgers, Chick-fil-A or McDonald's?
Chick-fil-A.
Man with taste. I respect that. All right, I respect that. Let's see. Let's see. This is the last question, right? This is number five.
Yep.
This is the most important. Uh, do you put on your socks first or your underwear first?
Probably underwear.
All right, he's a man of class. Everyone give it up for him. He's a solid man. He's a solid man.
What
Some
is your
people start from the ground up. I don't know.
who knows? Not me at 3 o'clock in the morning for work.
Got to cover up. That early, got to cover up. You don't know what's out there.
Right. What is your weirdest childhood nickname and what's the story behind it?
Weirdest?
Yep.
Ooh, uh, ooh, ah. Yeah, I don't know if I really got nicknames. I guess like Izzy, being called Izzy. I don't, I don't like it, but we had it. Or being called Hector by my family. I'm the only Hispanic looking person in my family. And so when you're the only one that looks Hispanic, you get called Mexican names, so being called Hector a lot.
If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
Ooh, ooh. Jeez Louises. Probably if I had to really think about it, I take a lot of time to like look at things and appreciate things. So maybe Love Bug by Jonas Brothers, just because like the tune is very like swaying back and forth, and that's kind of how I look at a lot of things. Like if I, it's a running joke with me and people in cars. If like I can see something in the distance, I'm like, wow, look at that. And I'm like leaning up against the window, and everyone's like, dude, we've driven past that like 50 times in the past month. Like, what the hell are you doing? Maybe Love Bug by Jonas Brothers.
What is the strangest food combination you enjoyed that others might find odd?
All right, let's get serious now. When I was a kid, really loved my grandma's spaghetti, as any kid would. Love your grandma's cooking. What I also liked was blueberry muffins. I still love blueberry muffins to this day. So what I used to do, because in my head I'm like, if I like these things, they should all be one thing. I used to get my blueberry muffin because she would make them on the same day as spaghetti day, and I would crumble it up in my hands like this, and I would sprinkle it over my spaghetti, and I would eat spaghetti with my blueberry muffin. I don't do it now. I'm not a fucking freak, but used to be. Once a freak, always a freak, I guess. I don't know.
What advice would you give to someone aspiring to follow a similar someone wanting to be a pro wrestler?
A wrestler. Um, be a slow down and enjoy the ride, but also like be a good person through all that. There's a lot of it. This business can draw out a lot of maniacs, and I think it's up to each and every single individual to fight against that. Let's just keep this business a very cool, very fun business, and not let these other people suck the fun out of it. So that's probably what it would be.
What has been the most rewarding aspect of your journey so far, personally and professionally?
Personally, okay, okay. So I can go two ways, but the professional way kind of blends in with the personal way. Personally, it is being able to travel. Growing up in a small city, I didn't ever think that like I'd be able to go to other states. Thought I was just always going to stay in Texas, but I've been able to go to like all the way up to Connecticut. I never even thought that was possible. Um, so personally, that's pretty cool. And then professionally, is getting to meet a bunch of different people, the networking that comes with that, and within that, I get to make friends with all those people. So that's a little 2-pointer for you.
Is there someone you would like to shout out on the podcast?
Someone I'd like to shout out. Usually I would go with my best friend, Shimbashi, but his wife is way cooler than him. So I'm gonna shout out MJ Santana. Shimbashi sucks. Everyone, whoever's watching this, if you have Shimbashi booked on your show, unbook him and put MJ Santana in his spot.
What's one word or phrase that you hear all the time?
One word or phrase I hear all the time. With me, it's probably shut up. It's probably shut up. I talk a lot. That's probably it.
All right, guys, and we will see you next time. Where can they find you on social media?
Find me at Danny X Orion, like the star, Orion. That is Instagram and Twitter. If you follow me on Facebook, at least have an Abby that I can see your face. If it's just an illustration or a drawing of something, or if it's not a real person, I'm probably not going to add you. So, but yeah, Danny X Orion.
And then thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course, thank you for having me.
And we will see you guys. I think next time we have the return of Tommy Okami.
Shout out Tommy O'Conley. Very cool name. 3 names if you think about it.
All right, and see you guys next time.